Located in one of New York City's great public spaces, the world-famous Union Square Green Market began with just a few farmers in 1976. Now the atmosphere at Union Square on a market day is amazing, as 60,000 market shoppers shop and chat with farmers. And besides the shopping, you can watch and taste cooking demonstrations by some of New York's hottest chefs. Not far from some of the famous neighbourhoods such as Soho and the Lower East Side, Chinatown is both quirky and charming, with authentic Chinese restaurants to peddlers selling ancient Chinese herbs.
What I love about New York is that the fact you have all of these different neighborhoods, you know, you can spend an afternoon and you can easily walk from neighborhood to neighborhood, and it's like having your own tapas plate. You can make up an international tapas plate. You can go to Curry Hill, which is in the East 20s, and it's Indian food. You know, here, we're 1 block from Little Italy, but we're also 1 block from the Lower East Side. I mean, Chinatown's expanded, Little Italy's shrunk. Now, I come out of the music business, and I actually have a book out, which is a how-to for bands today, because the industry's changed so much, called Rockin' in the New World. And one of the things, you know that every band needs to know is how to eat cheap. And what we used to do after shows, come down to Chinatown, because the restaurants, you'd have great meals, they were open all night, and it was really inexpensive, and that was a wonderful thing.
Little Italy is a neighbourhood in Lower Manhattan, once known for its large population of Italians. Today, the section of Mulberry Street between Broome and Canal Streets is all that is left of the old Italian neighbourhood. The Fat Radish is an English-inspired gastropub in the Lower East Side.
Fat Radish came about as, it's kind of a play on it was being a British gastropub. Well, people thought it was going to be a British gastropub, and then we were British and they were going to label it a gastropub. So we kind of took a gastropub name, like the fat duck or the spotted pig or the blue parrot, and it was
badger.
The fat badger. Actually, it was a fat badger.
Fat badger.
The Fat Badger, which is Phil's favourite pub in England. I've never been. And the idea was that because our whole sort of menu was focused around vegetables and, you know, eating slightly less meat and eating a little bit more sustainably, we slotted in the radish. I trained as a chef, and Phil had worked in sort of 10 years, and Phil is the master of creating a space for people to dine in, and always when we were kids hosting like dinners and building like these great places for us to sort of eat and hang out.
And creating a menu that was an extension of it's like a home. You don't really have a home, like, it's not very family orientated in New York at our age, and we wanted to create a place where people could come and feel kind of home, and that's what the menu's centered around.
Doesn't never get too chefy. I would say very New York.
Yeah, very, very New York. I don't think it could be more New York. I mean, the way, the service style, the relaxed kind of atmosphere about it, like it's located, everything about it.
And I think it exemplifies like New York, where New York dining has gone. It's kind of has that dinner party. When I say dinner party, I mean like it's that casual, like homey menu, but it's really done by amazing chefs, and the ingredients are, you know, are very well chosen, but it also has that service that's a little more casual, and the design is, you know, it's everyone is here to have an experience. It's like theatre, and it's a performance. It's just slightly different every night, and it's made up by the customers. I mean, we have the restaurant and you don't have them, so I think it's so important that everyone who comes in here has an experience that we try and create for them, and a great team in a restaurant.